Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. He's James.
He's Ray.
Together. We are.
Ray to the sea.
Welcome back to Lost Legends TV. Following up on the trailer reaction we did to Prey.
Yep. Finally got a chance to, both of us get a chance to watch it. For those who haven't watched it, spoiler alert, just in case. This is definitely in the Predator universe. Mm-hmm. If you've seen any of the Predator movies, it's kind of like a really early prequel. Days of like hunters and gatherers type of, you know what I mean?
Good times.
What were your thoughts about it, Ray?
I loved it. I loved every minute of it.
You did? Mm-hmm. Dope.
I thought the ending could have been better, but I'm still not going to pick it apart. Looking on the franchise, I thought it was a great move, like a great step in the right direction of what the franchise needed just for a fresh new movie.
In which way did you watch it?
What do you mean?
Did you watch the English version or the...
Yes, the English version.
You watched the English version. How was it for you? Because I didn't watch the English version. I watched the other one. I'm not going to butcher it because I don't know like the name of it, but it was a subtitled version where they spoke in a different language that was not English.
I understood what they were saying because it was in English.
Yeah, I know. You did. What was saying? Like,
I mean, when I watched it, I mean, that was... I didn't have a pick and choose. It just played in English.
Okay. Well, I think you had to do it before like you started the movie. You had to go down and do it. So it didn't seem like disjointed or anything or any kind of like... I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. Some of the words didn't translate as well because like it was like they said something. It was like I know what they were trying to say, but it's not.
It didn't translate well.
It didn't translate well, but it still fit where I knew what was going on. The only time I didn't know what was going on was when the French dudes were attacking. It did not translate what they were saying to English in the subtitles. It just said speaking French. Okay, so...
Well, that kind of happened in the English version as well. Because when the French dudes started speaking, they were speaking French. Mm-hmm. Like, even the subtitles wouldn't say like everything they said. But they had the one English dude basically translate. Like, his character, his job was to translate everything in English back to the girl.
We got the main girl. What was her name? Do you remember?
The girl. The guy. The other guy.
That one dude? Remember that dude?
The creature.
We can't name the creature? So you got to know who's basically, she's just trying to prove herself. You know what 100%. I mean? She doesn't want to be a gatherer. I really wonder how often that was challenged back then.
I imagine a lot.
I'm sure it was.
Traditionally or traditionalists in different religions or different times don't stray too far from the same thing. Like women did the gathering, the cooking, the medicine.
Yeah.
Men hunted, brought the food home.
Yeah.
Worked, whatever. These are facts.
That's just how it was.
Yeah.
Not how it is today. That's why I was saying, I know that's why they did it. Boost that in a sense. I want to show you that I can do this too.
Yeah.
It's literally her trying to do what her brother's doing. And he even said something about he tried to show her. And like I guess it didn't go well the first time because we don't see that. And it just so happens, the first time she actually does stuff by herself, she ends up coming across a fucking predator. What was it? The predator like kills the rattlesnake, right? Skins that motherfucker.
Skins it.
And there's something about like, oh, this dude got attacked by a lion or something. It was like, it couldn't have been a lion.
And she's also very good at tracking.
She is very good at it.
Very good at tracking.
They get to the point where they're going to set up a trap for a lion, and she starts to set it up, and then the lion shows up. And now she's fighting a fucking lion, but it's not she still knows it's not the thing that attacked the guy that they had found. That was like bleeding. And she also she is very good with like herbs and stuff because she like put the herbs in like it made him cold. Which I like that they use that because like for the blood thing.
That was orange something.
But when she's fighting the lion, she's like what, falling?
Yeah, because she chokes.
Yeah.
That's like the reoccurring thing. Like she wants this big hunt to prove herself. Mm-hmm. She keeps choking during the movie. They mentioned it once. We saw it once with the lion because they set the trap. She's on top of the tree. The lion grabs one motherfucker talking shit to her. Mm-hmm. He jumps up on the tree, attacks her, but she falls down. Then we later find out the brother saved her and killed the fucking lion.
Yeah. And he comes back as a hero because, one, it's food, and two, he saved his sister.
And he basically became like the Master Chief.
Basically.
I thought. Like she did not like that.
No, because that's what she wanted. But she just she keeps choking. She keeps like not living up to that moment. I do think it's kind of cool they had a dog in it. I don't know if we kind of discussed it. I think I said I was pretty sure the dog was going to die. Spoiler alert, the dog does not die. Which I thought that's dope, that's cool.
It never even crossed my mind.
Dude,
other than the bear scene.
The bear for sure. But I thought the predator was going to get it one time. Speaking of the bear, this might have been my favorite scene in the entire movie. I can't remember, how did she come across the bear?
Nah, they was going up on the mountain, remember? and it was by the water. Mm-hmm. She went to go shoot the motherfucker. Bow broke.
Yeah.
And it hurt.
What's what I'm saying? She heard.
The bear smelled him.
The bear comes after her, and she gets trapped in this like little log area that the beavers had made. This is when the predator shows up, and this is why it's one of my favorite scenes because I did not expect this at all. But this bear was beating the absolute shit out of the predator.
It's a big bitch too.
Bro, beating like molly-whopping the fuck out of it. Like it was insane.
Ollie shuffle, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I took like the predator trying to find like the biggest, baddest mother. It's like he went to prison. Yeah. He was trying to find the biggest, baddest motherfucker to take down.
And it just so happened to be this bear.
Yeah, beat the fuck out of him. Then he picked that motherfucker up and threw at the logs.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
And that's why he didn't go after the old girl, because he felt like she wasn't an actual threat.
We discussed when we did the trailer reaction, we was wondering how they would compare Predator technology versus basically primitive weapons. But they did a good job overall. Yeah. There's one scene he like even healed himself, like the fucking spray thing. Yep. Like I guess closed up the wound.
He did. It just gets worse for her after this, because then she runs up into these fucking French dudes who take her captive, and they have her brother. They're like torturing him because they're trying to. What were they trying to do?
That's with the predator.
Yeah, they were specifically tracking the predator, which is dumb. It's so fucking dumb. And these motherfuckers went all out too, because like they had this little area set up. They had a bunch of traps set up. So you got to get close, and you better be fucking hella accurate in that situation.
Yeah, you got that fucking, what do you call it? You got to take the damn ball,
the powder,
the cloth, the powder.
So it's not going to be accurate.
When he's coming at you, you don't have time to sit there and stroke your gun until it pops off.
And the only way that's going to even sort of work is if one guy shoots, and then while he's reloading, another guy shoots, and then he reloads, like another guy. Like, you would have to be in so much sync for that to be
you have to strategize, like, hey, boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Enough to keep him distracted, like, oh, he hit me. Oh, you're hitting me. Yeah. Shit like that.
And they didn't do that. And he ran through him.
I thought the brother was going to die there, by the way.
I did too.
I didn't think like he'd get killed by the predator or a French guy. I thought he was going to get at least hit in the crossfire, but they didn't.
They got out and they go to like basically where a camp was, right? Like a different camp. And there was this one French guy who spoke English to Naru.
Did he speak English in the other version?
Well, not English, but like it translated.
Okay. Because he was the only one who spoke English in the version I watched.
Actually, he might have. I don't remember. He was at least semi-cordial, while the other guys very much would give you the vibes that like they would probably like rape her. Yeah. Like that's what I like. Like I'm not saying that was their goal.
And then kill her must have done.
Yeah, they might have been their goal because like again they were trying to get the predator, but it very much felt like if this was not what they were doing, like go after the predator and they captured this girl, that's exactly what they would have done. They did not give a shit for her. He didn't seem like he fully gave a shit, but at least he kind of was nice. You know what I mean? Like, And you can see her attitude, like she's like, cause he's like missing a leg, so she helps him in exchange for like, teach me how to use this gun.
Yeah, I laughed at his death scene though.
Cause I was like, oh shit, he's gonna make it, cause the fucking like he took that thing that like cooled his blood and everything, like it's like slowed it down so it wouldn't like him bleeding out, and
yeah, cause that's the thing, like it's the classic Predator. He sees the infrared heat. Yeah, his blood was cool.
So he's like, he was dead. He's dead. All right, cool. But Predator steps on him and he immediately oh no, he's not dead.
That was crazy though. Like it was so quick. It was like
yeah, that's it. That's 100%. Oh yeah,
damn. I was kind of rooting for him.
And then the brother comes back and he's sitting there throwing arrows at him like he's doing whatever he can.
That fight scene was badass.
That was nice.
How they sync together and fucking hit him with shots.
Yeah, and then like the Predator
went invisible.
Yeah, he was like, "You coward."
I didn't like his death scene though. The brothers. The fight scene was fucking badass, right? Shooting with arrows, tricking them out. But the one thing I hate about movies is when they have to make a fucking speech before they go. Because they say the same thing. They say the saying, like, that's it.
That's all, folks.
I did. This is it. This is as far as I go. Yeah. It's over.
I can't do it.
But he feels the Predator behind him, right?
Yeah.
And he takes the time to sit there and tell the sister this. And then accepts his fate, basically.
Yeah, because y'all could have dipped.
Like, it took you like 8 seconds to say that. Yeah. Just fucking run or fucking something. Like, I know it's supposed to be emotional, like his send-off. Yeah. And that's fine. But this is a trope in movies I can't stand it.
I feel you.
This movie stood out to me, right? The Predator's intelligence versus like their primitive technology. How they had to go out of their way to think of ideas to hit this motherfucker. Good job.
Yeah.
The acting, good job. Visuals, good job. Story arcs, good job. Why did you have to take this moment and make this brother look like a fucking coward, accepting his fate once he just fucking laid the smack down on the candy ass of the prey?
Yeah.
You know?
And then what?
He stood there.
Yeah, he did. And then she ends up running into one of the guys that captured her. Didn't she she did something where like rats attacked his leg and shit?
Oh, he cut the fucking leg off.
Yeah. She got the leg off and then like rats were like attacking his leg and shit. Mm-hmm. And then that's how the Predator found him, right?
Yeah. Because it was like a revenge thing because they was using Naru and the brother as bait.
Yeah.
She was using him as bait.
Yeah. Predator gets there, kills the boy like it's nothing. It's whatever.
Even left him the gun.
Yeah.
But it wasn't loaded.
Yeah. She went all out in this situation because she got his helmet off.
Yeah, so she set a whole bunch of traps.
The mud that she had fell in.
Yeah,
she had
like
to use
that quicksand mud.
Yeah, she had to use the fucking axe to get out of that shit with the fucking mud. She planned that shit. I wasn't even thinking that was going to be there.
You see, mud. That's why I was kind of like, on the ending because I called what happened. Like, I was like, okay, she's going to use that. It's not going to work.
The mud?
Yeah, the mud.
Okay.
And then she took a few of the orange stains, cooler blood.
Mm-hmm. Which was smart.
Just kind of like camouflaged her.
Oh, yeah.
Went at the man. She went ham.
Oh, yeah.
She didn't choke this time.
No. She went at him. Even got his helmet, put his helmet like to the side, and when he tried to use it, like it somehow like she got to where it like came around and got him.
Yeah, and when shot the thing, it ricocheted.
Yeah.
You got him.
Right through the skull. That's it. He's done.
He's done.
She took the motherfucker out, and she took that motherfucker's like head back to the village, painted her face with his blood, like all that. Extra. If you came back with some type of alien fucking head,
what the fuck is that?
like, yeah, what the fuck is that? Like, you're not gonna be able to eat that. I'm sure they probably would have. I'm sure they probably would have because like it's meat.
That fucking green slime and shit.
Yeah, she's got to run this shit now. Like
yeah, she's in charge.
You got to. This
well deserved.
Yeah, I would have brought the body back like with all the weapons and shit. Like, show you, look, this motherfucker had weapons. Like for real. Like I took this.
That'd be extremely heavy though.
Oh yeah.
And she didn't have. No, she had a horse at that time.
And the dog too.
Yeah. What the dog gonna do?
Put it on the dog's back. Use it like it's a horse and just tie the motherfucker around the dog. No, because that shit would drag that dog down. The dog was not that big.
Like fucking Max and the Grinch.
Yeah.
Going ham.
I thought, like I said, I thought it was a very good movie. And I didn't think it was going to be that good. I'm not even going to lie to you. Like, watching the trailer, I was so skeptical. I was like, bruh.
Yeah, I didn't think it would. I thought it was going to be like, okay.
That'd be alright.
That'd be alright.
Yeah.
I thought the same, but I really love the movie.
Oh, yeah. It was very good.
So this was like that. It's not I didn't dislike the ending. I predicted the ending, and I hate when I do that in a movie.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it.
You know,
it takes that value away.
And I saw something that kind of like really helped me understand how that happens for you and why it happens for me sometimes. Is like growing up watching wrestling. You get used to like seeing different patterns and shit. You're like, okay, well, I know that's just gonna happen right this like that. Because I was watching.
That's a good scenario.
I was watching Up Down Down like Xavier Woods and Tyler Breeze were doing like the GM mode on the new WWE game, and Breeze was talking about that. It was like they were talking together, but that was like it's like it's gotten to the point where like even when I watch movies now, sometimes like I can kind of predict the ending because I'm so used to like watching different little scenarios play. I'm like, okay, well they're setting this up, so it's gonna lead into this, and then and like he said he did that for Game of Thrones. It's like he enjoyed it, but like he's like not everything was predictable, but there were certain points. It's like he would tell his girlfriend because like, he was way behind. It's like, and I guess she never watched it either. And he was like, so this is gonna happen right here, and she's like, have you seen this before? Like, no. Like he called it. He just knew that was happening. So I think that's what it is. It's like so many years of us doing that.
We've seen almost every possibility.
Yeah.
Because as it plays out, we just narrow it down. Okay, this. It's one of two things.
Yeah. And that does suck because it's better to like shut your brain off and just enjoy the moment. Because if we're not thinking that, if you're not thinking about, okay, this is how it's going to go, you're just like, when that happens, like, damn, that's dope. Hey, I like that they did that. Our brains immediately go to, yeah, she's probably going to use that over there. Like, you sit over in the corner.
Oh, killer's in the closet.
Hey, bro, you see that knife like in the ground in the background? Like you can kind of see the light shimmering off of it. Like you can't really look unless you like fucking peering at this fucking corner. That's how it's gonna win. Like that's how it happens. Like the person you're watching was like, dude, could you just shut the fuck up?
They don't want you in the theater.
No, dude. You're in the theater calling shit out.
You'd be like Leo.
Yeah. It's the meme. Overall, I don't know what to give this because it's not like an amazing movie. It's better than average, for sure.
Like I say, it was the right movie for the franchise.
I'm going to go 7. I'm going to 7.2. Like, I'm going to just like a different thing, so it's not 7.5.
7.299 for me.
Just 7.3. Yep. Just go. Yeah. Round up, bro.
Very good attempt.
Yep.
Very good execution.
Yep.
However, I do believe, as of right now, I don't think this is the kind of movie that needs a sequel.
It does, but I feel like it will.
They would have to pull something out of their ass to keep it fresh.
Yeah, and probably need to keep Naru. For real. I would keep her. But yeah, 7.2 for me. And you said 7.299 because you're just an ass.
Also, one more thing. The biggest downfall that I've heard from like other people is like the design of the Predator. Like, I didn't mind it. It's not a modern Predator. That's the thing. Yeah. That was my thing. Like, if you're in this, whether it's evolution, I took it like a different species.
I'm saying it's hundreds of years ago. Yeah. They definitely had different technology and different setups and stuff.
Because they didn't have cannons. They had like steel arrows.
Exactly.
And shit like that. I like that they changed. I like character design. Like, I don't want to see the same shit every day.
Exactly. And it makes sense for it being that long ago. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Like, it wasn't too advanced, but it was just right.
Yeah. And I fought with it. Let us know what y'all thought about this movie. Where do you rank it among the Predator movies? Like, let us know in the comments. Is it one of the better ones? Like, one of the top 2? Or are you one of those that's like, no, this movie was still trash? Did you watch in the English version? Did you watch in the other version? Let me know. Did you watch both? Tell me if it was different for you, because we didn't watch it together, and he watched the English and I watched the other one.
I wonder if any scenes are different.
I doubt it. Thank y'all for watching, guys. If you're new, like, comment, subscribe. We try to do stuff like this, movie reviews when we get a chance to. We're both very busy. We're always working, so it's harder to do that. We also do reactions and stuff like that. We do a lot of horror stuff when we can. We do some music stuff when we can.
We do skits.
Love doing skits. We'll even throw some video game stuff in there because we both do that. Really appreciate y'all. Deuces.
Adios.
Let me tell you how it's about to go. Let me show you the towel you're about to throw. This is hip-hop, try to run in our house, we'll knock your ass straight out the door. I'm the enemy's epitome, the fantasy, my tendency to mentally give your career the death penalty. I instantly advise you to match my intensity, try to fit my brain like Jackie Kennedy. I'm so tired of the why nots, tired of putting MCs in a pine box. You motherfuckers couldn't even hit me in my blind.